Hola, hola, eh. Hola, hola, eh. Roll, roll, roll. We can play now. Hey y'all, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. Um, we're gonna listen to a little bit of Soncerae Monique and let her tell us how beautiful she is and how many men want her. So here it goes.
I am a 10 on every continent. I am extremely attractive to a lot of men. I always have been, always will be. But it's not something.
I think that, oh shit, how do I pause it? I think that comes from her insecurity because she claimed that, she was abused physically, sexually, and all that, all those unfortunate things. So now it's just like she's overboard, like, with it because what grown adult woman has to tell someone how beautiful she is and how many men want her?
Because they trust you. They fall in love with you because you're loyal. Not because of that. What?
Let me play this
Being as
again.
though I am a 10 on
She's
every
a 10.
continent.
Yeah, okay.
I am extremely attractive to a lot of men. I always have been, always will be. But it's not something that I always took pride in. Because I was like, it is so easy to get these dudes to be up in my face. But what I couldn't seem to do.
So she determines herself to be a 10, but has never been wifed up, has never had a successful relationship, according to her. Of course, she claims she doesn't want to be a wife now. She wanted to be a wife to a married man, back in the day, when she was trying to get pregnant with her son by a married man. But now it's like, she rates herself based on, I don't know, some kind of scale, some kind of delusional scale that only matters to her, I guess. Because again, if you are a successful woman who has all this going on and you all this and you all that, and men are knocking your door down, bitch, why aren't you taking time to consider, for the sake of your son, a man that would be a good provider and a role model for him that you can marry? Or, well, since you say you don't believe in marriage, you know, um, become involved with long term. And that's because you don't trust yourself as a woman to make those kind of long term decisions. You're not no different than a lot of us women who have been in the past, um, you know, uh, scared to commit fully. So your defense mechanism is to come on here and talk about how wonderful you are and so on and so forth. Not the people that interact with you. You don't let them tell it. It's you. It's up to you to tell, how great you are. And that, I mean, is the definition of narcissism, but of course, according to her, she's not going to, accept that for herself, but she'll pass it off on anybody else, including Kevin Samuels and anybody else that she doesn't agree with. Um, so what else I wanted to um play for you guys is this here.
Yeah, I peeped your slick diss being disrespectful, talking about how I do TikToks in my car. I'm not in my car right now. Now what?
So of course she acting all tough. I'm not in my car now, so now what? And she, she got all the hair and the filter and I don't know, some Claire jewelry on. Shout out to Claire's, no shade. But if you're a millionaire, you don't. I mean, I would imagine you wouldn't be wearing that kind of stuff. Um, so this person responded on Lipstick Alley. Soncerae responded to what she calls a slick diss about her constantly making TikToks in her car. Her response is zoomed in video, a little background showing a large mic with poor quality audio than her iPhone. FYI, most people are aware that you spend a lot of time in your car and living an extended stay with three family members, constantly bragging about earning six figures, posting vids, walking past a yacht club, implying that you are wealthy when you are not, is not going to change this. Somebody said, okay, she's not in her car. She's also not in her right mind. When I first read that, I fell out. Ah, so then I made a comment. Let's see. And thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you all. All of my new subscribers and my old subscribers. Thank you so much. I'm pushing my way to 500, y'all. Holler. Um, so she apparently is going to be starting her God Queen podcast, or has started it rather. She says, last night I finally sat still long enough to record my first podcast in a very long time. I'll be doing the God Queen live podcast very soon, as well as the Money Crimes podcast. The issue has been finding time to do these things. I work so much, just managing it all can be complicated, so bear with me. Girl, she seems to think that it makes her sound more appealing to I don't know who. The fact that she claims to work so much and she has to find time when number one she says she's not looking for a man. And I mean, I guess she go both ways, but she ain't said she looking for a woman either. So who are you bragging to and who are you trying to impress? Because if you working hard, you just work hard. That's nothing. I mean, and it's something you constantly feel like you have to make people aware of, which is so ridiculous in and of itself because real boss bitches just do what they do. They have employees too, bitch. So, like, you're not a boss. But anyway, um, then she says, "That's Red Bull in my cup." Also, you got a cup inside the hotel room and not your car. But a couple months ago, you was in the car with a wine glass and some Red Bull. What the fuck? somebody, somebody commented still in a hotel room, like we said, and you can see all this in the background is all hotel furniture and so on and so forth. But the problem, the concern of mine, well, not really concern, but the issue I have is that bitch, you got a growing son that I'm sure would not would appreciate a backyard at some point in time in his life. Miss I'm so getting it how I live, because if that was the case, you would not be in a hotel room, ma'am. um so here goes her little sister on Kevin Samuel's show. She was a hot ass mess. Um sound like the rat in a lot of ways, talking about she want to do all these business. She 26. She live at home. She in debt. So what the fuck are you doing, ma'am? Because if that's the case, you should be well on your way. You should be well on your way. If you living at home and you hustling hard, My cousin lived at home when he before he got married, years before he got married. I don't know, between 19 and whatever age, 19 and 20 something, early 20s, he managed to save $20,000 and bought, I mean, this may not be everybody's cup of tea to do, but he bought him he paid cash for the truck that he wanted because he lived at home and that's what he wanted to do. I'm not saying right or wrong. I don't care if you agree or disagree with that. But that's what he chose to do. Now, bitch, where is your 20,000 in the bank? In the bank. Cause it don't sound like you got it. And you ain't got no kids either, boo boo. What is you doing? So anyway, Kevin Samuel roasted her as so she deserved. Um and she belittled her parents. Um, by calling them average, yet they are funding her lifestyle. Um, so I asked the question, does anyone have information on why Soncerae would still be living in a hotel? Does California welfare provide that service long term? And oh, I'm sorry for smacking. So somebody responded and it says maybe she makes enough to live in one, but not enough to save over a few months to pay a security deposit and first month's rent. That is the cycle of people who live in hotels. I've seen many homeless documentaries, news specials, investigative reports, and I can understand that. But like somebody said, it's you think between three adults they'd be able to come up with the money, especially with stimulus checks coming in. Anyway, so as it pertains to the person who commented about her sitting in the car, which I have on multiplication, she ain't never addressed me, bitch. Um, I replied, "Why is sitting in the car doing videos of slick this? I have a home, but if it was my shtick to do videos in my car before I went to work, for example, why would I be offended? Unless you sit in the car and do videos whilst randomly carrying around champagne glasses in your car and then pouring Red Bull in it. When you do that, you dirty, where they do that, you dirty rat." um, So yeah, she should be offended. Everything about her is offensive. That's why I can't take her. I can only take her in small doses, y'all. I've tried. I just tried a few minutes ago to do something that I had to totally erase and delete because she's not even worth it. Like she don't get no, she don't get no real um views, comments. She blocks and deletes any and everything, just about, um, and then gives long dissertations to as a response in order, and instead of just, whatever. So, oh, I also said, yes, the room looks like a nice upgrade, but if she's so wealthy, she would want a home for her son with a backyard. I didn't do, I was supposed to do something last night. I didn't do it. I said, she loves a struggle. Struggle love, struggling, working many hours, being overweight, overwhelmed, unhealthy, and raising a toddler. I don't understand why she thinks that because she is just this high earning, um overly hard working person that her body won't shut down. And I'm not wishing that on her. But at the same time, ma'am, you don't take care of yourself. You don't watch what you eat. You don't watch you don't work out. You claim that your main focus is um working 100 hours a week, driving all around California, doing your door dashing, claiming to be a millionaire. The problem is with Soncerae, what she don't understand is that when you allow yourself to, you know, eh, eh, the fact that you promote and think that it's okay that you can shun men in any kind of way because they don't give a fuck, girl. They are not stunting you any damn way. But you feel like you can talk all this big talk and you so proud um of yourself that you work so many hours. Oh, I work so much and so long and I'm doing all this and this and that. Yet you have a toddler and a sick mother, bitch. And you proud that you running yourself into the ground. Oh, bitch, don't think because you 41. I mean, yeah, no. You're in your 40s, early 40s. You just got into the 40 club. I'm 2 years in, bitch. And we don't get better. Okay? We reached our prime. You can work out and you can take care of yourself as best as possible, but you don't get better, bitch. You get older. And I'm not saying that in a way to be disrespectful. Shit. We all getting older. But don't make it seem like, you just on this path to excellency being a DoorDash person. And walking past the yacht club. I don't know how they let you in there. You must have broken, bitch. But the fact that you think that it's okay, whether you agree with marriage or not, which we know you don't, you don't agree with marriage because we already know the past. But anyway, you don't agree with marriage. You rather, post thirst pics to feed your damn ego. Um, and you rather work 10 times as hard in a city and state that is is anti-working person. California is horrible for people that average high working people. Girl, but good luck. Good luck, God bless, I guess. Um, it just boggles the mind that you think that your hustle means a hill of beans to a wealthy man that you will never cross paths with. I'm sorry to say, honey. Um, but anywho, on that note, feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. I wanted to put something out, um, but lately she's not really. If she does this, if I can find the God Queen podcast, I'll try to do something with that. But anyway, hit the like, share, subscribe. Hit the dislike button. Leave a comment. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Good night.